because despite the Lakers having their way with the Heat in Game 1, Eric Spoelstra and Jimmy Butler felt confident that Miami can still compete in this series. The Heat will have an uphill battle, though, against LeBron, who's searching for his 4th ring and looking to go up 2 games to none tonight. So, Shannon, what is the score in tonight's game?
Well, I expected the Lakers to play a lot better than they did in Game 1, especially to start the game, Skip. And I think the biggest mistake that you can make is underestimating someone. If I'm Frank Vogel, I'm getting my troops ready as if Bam and Goran Dragic is going to play. And if they don't play, I'll make an adjustments accordingly.
Okay. But by the way, they're both listed as doubtful,
right,
but they were not ruled out.
Correct.
Okay, so they might try to play.
The biggest mistake a person can make, or in anything, Skip, it's like if you're in the military. I'm a history guy, Skip. Anytime you go to war, you do anything, they give what they call a risk analysis. What are the risks of this, what we're about to do? And they do the CDA, a collateral damage assessment. Okay, what's the risk analysis here? If you underestimate these guys, and you're like, well, they're not playing, and then all of a sudden they show up. Because I believe, Skip, that was probably, what, 72, 73? When they thought Willis ain't playing, he got a torn leg muscle, he not playing. And Willis came out there and just seemed like that just deflated the Lakers. He didn't really do it, but he had 2 points.
And it inspired the Knicks.
It inspired the Knicks. So if
he didn't last long.
he didn't.
Right.
I'm a firm believer, Skip, if you respect everyone, you underestimate no one. If you're the better team, you shouldn't have a problem. The Lakers are the better team. But the one mistake they can make is underestimate this team or anticipate that Bam and Dragic isn't going to play. And I don't believe they'll make that mistake. I believe they'll come out there. They know they're 3 games away from their ultimate goal. And they will put a stranglehold because you know I believe that if the Lakers go up 2-0, the Heat's capable of winning 4 of the next 5 games. You don't believe that? I don't believe that. So treat this as a do or die. Like LeBron said, why is he so successful in closeout games? He says, because I'm as desperate as my opponent is. I feel I have just as much to lose as they do. While I'm trying to close you out, they're trying to keep it alive. They're trying to gain momentum. I think the Lakers win big tonight, Skip. I'm gonna go 114 to 93.
Really?
114-93. Now, they will play hard, but Skip, if there's no Bam, I don't know how they keep how did they slow? Skip, they couldn't slow down for the 21 minutes he was in there. He couldn't do anything with AD. How did they keep Dwight Howard off the board? Olynyk, Olynyk is a big body, but Skip, he's a spot-up guy. He can't keep Dwight Howard. He can't guard AD. Keep Dwight off the glass and guard AD. LeBron. At least LeBron like, damn, that is Bam. Bam will try and challenge me at the rim. He see Olynyk in them down there, Skip. LeBron is going to be like the 405 during the pandemic. It's about to be wide open because he's coming down going 300 miles an hour. So I think the Lakers win big. I know that LeBron is telling the guys, Skip, when we talked about it yesterday, the job is not done. And you hear everybody keep saying, job is not done. Job is not done. Yeah, we won. We're up 1-0. But it's the first to 4, not the first to 1.
Yep. Okay. I hear everything you just said. I'm going to have a hard time disputing anything you said. I did spend all last night racking my brain trying to think of a way the Heat can steal this game and make this a somewhat interesting series. And I thought, NBA basketball does often come down to a 3-point shooting contest. Your Lakers, who were one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the bubble, 21st out of 22.
Correct.
33.6%, made 11 threes basically in the first quarter and a half of that game. And not only did they make 11, 8 players made 1 or more threes.
Yeah.
What? 8? And I thought KCP saved your bacon because when it looked like all was lost early, he made back-to-backers in 28 seconds, 2 just sonic boomers.
And he made a 2-point shot, Skip, as the shot clock expired.
He did. So that helped, but it wasn't like it was the KCP Memorial game. That was his little contribution that was huge. And then Danny Green made 3 threes, and then LeBron made another 3. And everybody's making threes. Caruso is making threes. AD is making threes. It's just too good. So I'm thinking, What if they come out and have one of those nights that we occasionally saw them have during the regular season when they go 5 for 30 or whatever it is, right?
Yes.
Would that level the playing field?
Yeah, absolutely.
It might, except the other team is going to have to make 15 threes.
Right. Yes.
Right?
They need to be in that 17. If you're going to shoot like the Rockets, if you're going to make 20 out of 53, Skip.
Yeah.
Well, now it's a different ball game. You make 17 out of 38 threes, it's an entirely different ball game. So in order for the Lakers, because if we saw what Portland did is that when the Lakers struggled, Portland was very good from the three-point line. When against the Rockets, we saw what they did. So if they struggle from the three and you struggle from the three, you're not beating them because they got ways to get down inside. You're not going to win the rebounding battle. You're not going to win points in the paint battle.
Okay. So if Goran Dragic tries to play, reportedly he has a torn plantar across the bottom of his foot. You know and I know that is burning pain.
Yes.
It's almost like I can't even touch my toe.
That's stepping on hot coal
yes,
pain.
Correct. So help me out here. You can inject that.
Yes.
How long do you think he might last? It's just too hard.
Right.
He survives on what quickness he has at age 34 because he can get by you to the basket.
Right. He's crafty. He's
very crafty. But he needs to have a little bit of acceleration, right?
Yes.
Man, I don't know. He's their leading scorer in the playoffs. Okay? He was not their leading scorer in the regular season because he wasn't even a starter.
Right.
Kendrick Nunn was the starter.
Right.
He made first-team all-rookie, undrafted. Okay? So he goes potentially back in the starting lineup tonight. And as we know, he was the lone bright, if I can even say there was a bright spot. He scored 18 in the second half, 14 in the fourth quarter. He averaged 15 during the regular season as a starter in 67 games. Can he give you 20 tonight? I don't know. Does he just have sort of the feel right now for the Lakers? You better get 20 from him.
And plus the thing, Skip, I think the thing is that, as you mentioned, because Nunn hadn't really played a whole lot, he was not heavily involved in the game plan for the Lakers from a Lakers standpoint of people we need to worry about. Now that the Dragic was injured and they saw now they're going to pay closer attention to him and what he's capable of. Because like you said, Skip, he was first-team all-rookie. So no matter what, as an undrafted player, so that just goes to show you that he can score now.
And he had several blow-bys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He gets blow-by, not only blow-by and layup, blow-by and dunk.
He did. Okay. Kelly Olynyk has been around for a while. He's crafty. He's nasty. He's 6'11", 240. He can play a little gray area, cheap shotty basketball.
He sure is, because you remember what he did to Kevin Love.
Do I? Jerked his arm just about right out of the
Jay
socket.
Crowder tried that too. Skip, and you know what I noticed? Jay Crowder made more threes in game one than he made in half a year with LeBron in Cleveland. You remember that? Remember he was in Cleveland? He couldn't throw it in the ocean. In the ocean, sitting on the cruise line.
By the way, early in that game, he stood up to LeBron. Looked like he wanted a piece of it.
Yeah, he ain't want none. He ain't want no smoke.
I don't know.
LeBron said,
and AD was getting up there like he was going to enforce.
No, LeBron says, look, LeBron understands. The Heat miss Jay Crowder or the Lakers missing LeBron James. That ain't no even trade-off for us, Skip. We don't like that. We don't like that trade-off. Okay.
So my point is, could Kelly Olynyk cause a little more problem in the lane? I don't know. Maybe for a little while. Maybe.
He's more of a threat from the three-point line than Bam.
I got it. But I'm just talking about somebody who can stand in there and at least get in the way a little bit. Okay. Do I think they're going to give up the Miami Heat a 77-32 run in the middle of this game like they did in game one? 77-32? No. But in the end, did they get exposed in game one? Yes, they did. I said going into game one, this is an epic mismatch on paper and on the floor. Bam, not big enough. He's smaller than LeBron, the point guard for the Lakers. I'm sorry, you're not good enough, because if they were defensive demons, if they hung their hat on the defensive end,
that's not what it is.
They don't play defense.
No.
It was painful to watch how bad their defense was. Well, how much better could it be without Bam? I don't know. Can he survive the whole game? At least it's a shoulder he can run.
And Skip, the thing is, like you said, I mean, they have a bunch of specialists. Jay Crowder's a specialist. Duncan Robinson is a specialist. And the thing is that in order for them to have value, they need to be making shots, because Duncan Robinson is not stopping anybody.
No, he's too easy to stop. If you know in your game plan, just don't let him catch and set. You just got to stay with him, stay up in him. just don't let him get an inch. Because
Right.
if you give him an inch, he'll
he
get it
will
off.
raise it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And he is deadly, obviously, but he didn't get any shots the
Right.
other night.
Give him no room.
And if he forces them, he'll miss them.
Yes.
Okay. So in the end, this team goes as Tyler Hero goes. I don't care what you say. If you watch closely the Celtics series, when he went off, they survived and advanced, right? So he would have to score 30 to 40 tonight.
Right.
And I just don't know if what is he, 20-year-old?
20-year-old.
I just don't know if a 20-year-old.
I mean, he don't want to get off early because he don't want Bron.